So I was, scrolling through YouTube like I do, and I ran into this video called Running for Class President. I was like, I remember when I ran for something like that. Oh my gosh. This is definitely going to be a video. So in my old school, there was this thing called SCA. SCA stood for Student Council okay, you know what? I'm not sure what the A stands for, but it's Student Council. That's all that matters. Every homeroom had a representative, and that representative would attend the SCA meetings after school, and they would be the ones to make some really handy decisions for the school. So it was early in the year, and our teacher announced that the elections were coming up for SCA representative for our homeroom. And I was very, very, very pumped. I was like, oh my gosh, yes, this is my time to get my name out in this classroom of people that I don't know like at all. I went home and told my family, and they had the best idea for a slogan: "Bring the thunder." They chose the name because I was a weather geek, and I still am a weather geek, but okay, whatever. I went to school the next day ready for the votes, but I had realized I'd totally forgotten about a speech. When the teacher told everybody to get their speeches ready, I kind of panicked. Some people had cards, some people had paper, but I had nothing. The wave of speeches began, and I'll be honest, they were mediocre. Some were kind of boring, and most of them were very uninformative. I sat there thinking, this is not that good. Maybe I'll have a shot at this, even with me not having cards or anything. Then Ella, my cousin, goes up there and does a pretty good job. Of course, the girls really like her, but the guys were still undecided. I was called up, and I took a deep breath, got up, and began. I can say confidently that I thought I blew it out of the park. I tried to relate to the students, and I think I did a pretty good job of that. I was up there promising pizza every other day, and then cake the other days, and they were loving it. So the speech time ends, and now it was time to vote. Since you couldn't vote for yourself, I voted for Ella. Because, cousins! I watched everyone else vote, and I can say that I had the majority. I would every now and then see an Ella, but mostly I would see Harrison. So my school schedule worked like this. After homeroom, my homeroom would go to another teacher for math, then we would split up and go to other classes, probably science and social studies. At the end of the day, we would all come back for the last 15 minutes of school. In those last 15 minutes, we were going to find out who was going to be our homeroom representative. Or at least I thought. Our teacher demanded a revote. It seemed pretty obvious that I had won, at least from my point of view, and I was shocked. So here we go. Cousin versus cousin. Ella versus Harrison. I voted for myself this time. The next day was hard. It was very tense. Everyone was waiting for the results, and honestly, I was nervous. The votes seemed pretty split. Then the big moment came. In those last 15 minutes, the teacher announced the winner. And the winner is Ella. Sadness had taken over my body as I tried to give Ella a convincing congrats. I was secretary, and I was pretty mad. Whenever Ella would be like, "Hey, I can't make it to the meeting. Can you fill in for me?" I'll always be like, "No, I have a doctor's appointment," even when I may or may not have not had a doctor's appointment that day. Anyway, guys, thanks for watching. And again, thanks for 1,000. I'm still in the process of improving my content, so just wait. It gets better. I'll see you guys later.